Let's turn within together and bless up whatever, all the things, everything that is asking for prayers. So we just invite ourselves into stillness and gently begin to turn off any sense of continuous input from our environment, from media, from another, just gently turning down and even switching off just for right now that input to give our field and ourselves a bit of a break. So as we breathe here and feel what it feels like to be in a contained, still, grounded environment of our own beingness, all of our own beingness. So we allow the input to cease and the output. So there's nothing we have to give here or do or fix or manage or orchestrate or make happen. We rest in the 0 point, the still point, and just allow ourselves to be living in the power of the pause. That space between the inhale and the exhale. That space between being and doing. Between receiving and offering. Dwelling in the no-thingness, we allow access to the allness. Resting and surrendering into the expanse of the all, that which is no thing and all thing right now. Breathing as the one itself. Feeling that power, that presence of the pause. That space between no longer and not yet. This living, available space of the all-dwelling. So we just allow it to expand here with and as every breath. We allow the space between to grow, to expand, and to fortify all parts of our being by pausing and turning within. How nutritious, how full this feels, how nourishing, and what bliss. We can experience this even in the midst of seeming chaos, even in the midst of unknown uncertainty, even in the midst of the great unraveling. We can rest in the center and feel the largesse of our entire beingness. So we allow ourselves to release here any sense of constriction, tension, tightness, and simply let it be. To place our attention upon this infinite realm that is all source itself. And how radical, how rebellious to pause and not get swayed by the shitstorm of human circumstance. Oh my goodness, what a radical act to insert into the consciousness of the ever-expanding field of the All One, from the roots to the cosmos. So we allow all burden, anything and everything, to just unfurl and compost itself sweetly, gently, cascading off the physical body, the energy bodies, and just falling like water to the earth. As we rest in the center between the above and the below and allow the source and the resourcing to flow and be so sweetly received. Continuing to feel and notice there's nothing to do, simply to be energized, to be fortified. As we lengthen the breath, as we sink into the parasympathetic nervous system, and we just notice right here, right now, that we are safe and that all needs are met. And the All One is having its way as each one, without separation, without withhold whatsoever, and that the divine essence and order of the entire cosmos is that of harmony and balance. And so we allow it to express so deeply as each one here. And we know this truth for ourselves, and we know this truth for all beings. We know this truth of our relationship with one another as humans, and the other than human ones, the tree nations, the big deities, the elder powers, the mountain spirits, the water beings, all the ones, the entire plant and tree nation, the wingeds, the creepy crawlies, the four-leggeds, and all of the smalls, the insect nation, the tinies, the ones that we cannot see with our human eye. We anchor right relationship with all the microbes, the bacteria, the viruses, the particles that are all sentient beings, all expressions of this divine one itself in perfect living order, relationship, harmony, and balance. We hold this in our conscious awareness right now. We anchor this truth for the body temple of each one's being, the functionality of all of the organs, the systems, and all of our relationships. Inside of the family vortexes, establishing harmony, right relationship, and balance right now. All of our thoughts, our words, our communications, our energetic output, the frequency of our entire being, transmitting harmony, right relationship, and balance right now. No separation, as the one itself, as one another, interconnected. And we know this truth for all the ones in the invisible realms, for all the ones in the spirit realms, the elevated, wise, and loving ancestors, those we call the angelic beings, the wisdom teachers of the unseen, the ascended masters, the councils, the luminaries, the fae people, the elementals, the nature spirits, the star beings, all the ones who have come before, all the ones who have yet to come. We hold this absolute knowing as harmony, right relationship, and balance right now. So we let it direct the entirety of our being. We let it direct our thought forms. We let it direct the flow of our energetic presence. We let it direct our words, our speech, knowing it all in right alignment with this truth. And we know so singularly that this day is blessed to the highest possibility of itself, and each one anchored in this prayer field, and each one in the entire multiverse itself. We speak this word and anchor it in deep knowing, as harmony, as right relationship, as balance. And we let it be known. We know that it's done. So we surrender this word into universal law, allowing it to circulate, amplify, express, and become as all things. Right here, as each one, as me, as each one anchored in this field and beyond. Walking as the living truth, the living prayer, as harmony, right relationship, and balance. Right now and evermore. And so be it, and so it is. Thank you all. See you soon.